Well, there is a rumor, Waddle, that Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold is dating Haley Welch, a.k.a. Hawk Tua.
Really?
She's got a big podcast going now.
Yes,
right?
Talk Tua.
It's her Pookie.
Podcast. Yeah,
It's her what?
Her Pookie.
What's that mean?
Her guy. That's like her thing.
I thought you meant her podcast.
Oh, no.
No, the podcast is called Talk Tua.
That is actually very creative.
Think so?
Is she any good at it? Like,
I've never listened to it.
Oh,
No.
you're a liar. You're a liar. The
Her-
cat man, you were definitely sitting down and listening to
The
that.
podcast, I don't know about the content, but the sound effects are top notch on Talk Tua.
I bet you it's actually somewhat entertaining.
She's entertaining. She was at least for 15 seconds.
Where did you get this information that Sam Darnold could, in fact, be
Her Pookie?
involved?
Yeah. Well, apparently a few months ago.
Who calls it a Pookie?
She does. That's like one of
That's
her
what
things.
she says?
Yeah.
Has she said Sam's my Pookie?
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know what that. What do you mean, maybe?
Huh.
Are you distributing false information?
I would never do that. Well,
Yes, you would.
I've seen this posted, but it's mainly been from like meme accounts on Instagram and on Twitter.
That's where you get all your info, isn't it?
I know.
That and TikTok.
Although we do know that Sam Darnold, a few months ago when the interview first came out with Haley Welch, he put a heart emoji underneath one of the videos. So a little smoke to this fire, perhaps.
All right.
What was he hearting about that video? Just the
I don't
the
know.
sentiment,
Just the
sentiment, the general sentiment. Do you think?
the enthusiasm.
All right.
She broke the internet, by the way.
Oh, no
months
doubt.
ago.
No doubt. She also got. Remember, she
Talk to her. That's good. It's actually funny.
She threw out the first pitch at the Mets game.
Yeah. Who you got tonight? You got Saints or Broncos?
I have to go with the Broncos.
I mean,
And honestly,
nobody's available for the Saints.
Why not lay the 3? I know the Broncos offense.
Rashid Shaheed is actually not only out for this game, he's out for a while.
Yeah,
gonna
he's
be out for the
undergoing
rest
knee
of the
surgery.
season.
I think he underwent knee surgery today.
Taysom Hill is out.
Yes.
Obviously, Carr is out.
Chris Olave has
Chris Olave is
concussion.
out. You're going to get Spencer Rattler, the Rat Man. Is this a game that you'll hate watch tonight? Because there's also baseball, and there's also Boston College visiting Virginia Tech. I mean, this is one of the games that tests your true passion for NFL football, isn't it?
Oh, it does. And here's the interesting fact is because
I
of
love
all
it more than anyone.
because of all those key players out, I do wonder. A lot of times, I think the driving force behind watching some of these subpar matchups that you get on Thursday night is the fantasy player can usually find somebody they're watching, and a lot of times,
maybe Cortland Sutton's on your account or on your team,
but he's not like a slam dunk starter. Really, it's Alvin Kamara is going to be the one player who people will be watching for.
I did bet on him going over 16.5 carries. What do you think of that?
Ooh, he's going to get more touches, but will he catch passes? That's the only concern about
carries.
Kamara. I know that's why I'm saying.
What do you think?
I think it's I don't feel great about it. But who else are they going to give the ball to? So based on that, I think it's not a bad play.
So I sent you this text this morning that said, by the way, I think the NFL stinks right now.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just,
first blush, you were kind of looking through the schedule and some of the standings.
And I'm still, trying to recover from Bengals and Giants and then Bills and Jets.
Again, the Bills and Jets, the matchup was interesting. It was the flags.
I get it.
That made it bad.
Yeah, I get that. It's an interesting matchup.
So
it wasn't an interesting, really, the performance. There was 20 plus penalties. There were a bunch of missed kicks. There were drop passes. Like the play was garbage.
Agreed.
Well, that's my point.
But like a bad matchup, like tonight's matchup, Broncos Saints, is not compelling at all.
Well, I get it. You got Josh Allen, you got Aaron Rodgers. They're going to bring eyeballs to the TV.
But that's where I get to. And you're right. The flags made it a bad game. And there was not crisp play anyway, even if the flags weren't there at the prevalence that they were. But at that point, when the flags happen, the game is, you're moving along and the NFL just shrugs their shoulders and doesn't care because the game's over by the time you get to whine about the flags you've already watched. They've captured your interest for the night.
I get that.
And
this isn't about whether or not the NFL has captured my attention. They've got my attention. This is about whether or not the product is all that in a bag of chips right now.
I don't.
I understand. We would watch backup punters for 3 hours if it had an NFL logo on.
Probably.
But that's not my point is whether or not they are successfully gathering our attention. It's whether or not we're just walking around like football zombies, just following the orders of the NFL and not having a discerning eye to whether or not this is good or bad ball.
I think it's worse. I think we're not zombies. We're NFL junkies. We walk around fiending for we need our hit of NFL action. And even if it's Broncos and Saints, we'll suffer through it this evening. I will have that game on, and I will have the...
By the way, when did the Yankees start allowing their players to have mustaches?
Don Mattingly had a mustache.
Yeah. Oh, did he? Just no beards? Is that what the rule
that's what it is. I don't know.
It used to be no facial hair, didn't it?
Yeah, you're right about that.
I don't think Don Mattingly was allowed to have a mustache.
He absolutely had a mustache.
When he was with the Yankees?
Yeah. I'm like...
Really?
I'm almost
just
positive,
beard? Just a beard?
Yes. No hairs on your...
no sideburns, too.
Yeah, or chin hair.
But your mustache is fine.
Look at this.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Okay. You're right, because Catfish Hunter also had a mustache back in the day.
Bushy mustache.
So it's just not a beard, right?
Man. Yes. No sideburns either. It had to be clean cut. For some reason.
By the way, Yankees have a 1-0 lead over the Guardians as they go to the bottom of the second. How do you get picked off in a playoff game? I would sit your ass down right now. Right now. You're sitting down. You're not going to get a chance to play anymore.
Young man.
Speaking of sitting down, Clippers star Kawhi Leonard is out indefinitely to start the season. That's probably one of the least surprising things I've ever said to you.
Boy.
By the way, Lonzo Ball last night? Yes, sir.
Yes, he did.
I didn't see it because I don't have an antenna. But I was thrilled to see that Lonzo was out there knocking down, I think, his first 2 threes. He was playing in spurts of 4 minutes.
Would you like to hear what he had to say about his first game back? This is Lonzo Ball from earlier today on ESPN when he joined NBA Today.
Lonzo, 1,006 days. What did it feel like running onto the court for the first time after that stretch away?
To be honest, it was just a blessing. I mean, that number sounds so crazy. Even when I read that, I was like, man, 1,000 days. It actually went by, a lot faster than it sounded. The journey has been amazing. It's been a long one, but a lot of people have been with me, supporting me, and it all came together last night.
Lonzo, you actually got the game ball as well after the game. Can you just take us through that moment and how that felt?
It just shows you how tight this team is. I mean, like I said, I've been on this journey, but it hasn't been a solo trip. Bulls have been with me 100%. My teammates have been with me along the way, training staff, higher-ups, everybody, man. So to get the game ball, I also got a jersey signed by everybody. So that moment, I'll never get that back, and I'll never forget it.
Okay, I'm officially over 26 wins, so.
You're going to pound the over.
No, I don't know. It just sounds like way too low, doesn't it?
It does.
I don't know. I know that they have to finish in a horrible fashion to maintain their
I think I texted you last night. I said 40 wins.
No, you were texting me about WNBA stuff. That's what
listen, that was a game 3, of course. Yeah. Like, that's a big WNBA Finals game. Sabrina from the logo. Come on. But I did text you, Lonzo Ball, 40 wins and a play-in berth incoming. Look out.
Yes.
The 10th seed is in their grasp
when
now.
we come back, you know what? I'll save. We can have the Steelers quarterback conversation when we talk ball a little bit later. Yes. But when we come back, bear mauling or murder, one story.
Okay.
An Olympic snowboarder has an issue with cocaine distribution. I have ratings on the new TV show, The Penguin, and
I saw that.
And a Jay-Z story that probably isn't the story that you may think it's going to be.
It's not related to Sean Combs?
That's all next. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league will continue to work with Rock Nation, the entertainment company founded by rapper Jay-Z, to produce the Super Bowl halftime show. It's been a mutually positive relationship. Rock Nation and the NFL struck a deal in 2019 that was valued at $25 million over 5 years, according to ESPN. So that relationship will continue. That was the story that I was giving you. The Penguin, episode 4, is now one of the highest rated episodes of TV ever.
I saw this, and this actually made me intrigued to potentially start the series.
Such a good show. It's fantastic.
It's unbelievable that's who it is in the
Colin Farrell.
It's Colin Farrell that the makeup you just can't tell. But anyway, HBO's The Penguin is popular with both fans and viewers. The episode 4, as I said, now one of the highest rated episodes of all time. Comes in third.
I may check it out. You say Pottinger, you like it? It's good?
It's fantastic.
Even if you're not a comic book guy, it's still...
No. You don't have to be any sort of Batman background to watch this. It's really good, though. But the only problem, I think they come out Sunday nights, so I'll watch it on like Tuesdays or something. But
that's all right. You don't have to watch it when it drops.
No
worries.
It's a fantastic show. You got to check it out.
An Olympic snowboarder is wanted for cocaine distribution and murder. Former Olympic snowboarder for Canada has been charged with running a drug trafficking ring that shipped vast amounts of cocaine across the Americas and killed several people. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and extradition of Ryan James Wedding, a Canadian citizen who was living in Mexico and is considered a fugitive. He's 43 years old and is charged in the United States with running a criminal enterprise, murder, conspiring to distribute cocaine, and other crimes.
So he was a participant, but he didn't win a medal. He didn't medal. It didn't sound like.
No. There was no medal. Nothing. He was just a participant. And a 911 caller said a camper was killed by a bear, but police say it was murder. Guy named Dustin's body was discovered on October 12th at a remote Montana campsite. The 35-year-old's injuries were so severe that a 911 caller said it looked like a bear attack. Police suspect murder.
But they're still investigating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bear attacks in the air are not uncommon. Actually, in this July, a 72-year-old man shot and killed a grizzly bear that attacked him while he was picking huckleberries.
Huckleberry picking, huh?
Yeah. So somebody thought it was a bear mauling. No, siree. That was a murder. Also, standing desks do not reduce your risk of stroke and heart failure, a new study says. So if you're standing, have one of those desks that, goes up and down and you stand for long periods of time, you're not doing yourself any good, according to this study. So,
okay.
Really, that's all I got for you today. That's all the fun and shenanigans.